sister?
Leave my mother alone!
Eyes gouged out, skull opened, brain missing, face skinned off, eviscerated, stabbed into the heart. Father Henry, slain by his most hated of enemies. May he rest in peace now.
I'm not talking to you!
Just listen to me, all right? If you do, you won't need to go on the lake anymore. I know who your father is.
Liar!
I swear, but you have to be very careful what you do with this information. Promise me?
Well, sure. Tell me.
I'm risking a lot by telling you this, but your father is Dominic Noren.
Dominic? The handsome man in red clothes? With a funny hat? He is my father?
Yes, that is indeed your father. Make him talk, and make him love you. He owes it to you.
What about my mother? Is she still in the lake?
I'm afraid so. But you know what? You should speak to your father, and make him go fishing with you, huh? Wouldn't that be nice?
Very. Thank you. I have a father now. I have a father. I have a father now. I have a father.
I'd better leave her alone. Nikolai?
Tell me now.
Your eye!
It's nothing. I had to become a child to find Victoria. That's all. I don't want to talk about it.
Words cannot describe the horror in the orphanage. Who did that?
My brothers and sisters are dead.
Saborin's knew Henry was not here.
They slaughtered the poor children.
I believe so. But Evelina thinks the one responsible is the only child left alive.
Anton?
Anton is a good kid. It is my fault. I went outside for Henry and then I was gone only for a brief time. Oh my God. Oh, this is a nightmare. Oh.
Henry was killed here, too?
No, He followed me onto the mountain, where the Saborans caught him, and
It was too late.
you see his body. I could do nothing.
I understand. You did good taking him back. He deserves a proper burial. Did you find anything on the mountain? Victoria, maybe?
Only the Saborans and Henry. I searched the whole mine and tried to find any clues or some other entrance, but nothing. No traces of her or Nerman. I was wrong, my brother. My baby is dead, and there's nothing I can do about it. But Victoria, I must at least save Victoria. I know, I can feel it. She's still alive somewhere out there.
The letter you gave me.
I didn't want to break the promise given to Victoria. She said when the right time comes. And then we woke up. She went missing and I kept waiting. And so the right time never came. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Where were you?
I found him in the castle.
Because of the letter. Was the man in the yellow mask your father?
Bogdan Lang.
What?
Bogdan, one of the Lang brothers. He's the man that jumped from the castle's roof.
You said jumped, not pushed?
I saw it. He jumped when confronted by Hatur. Victoria wasn't there.
I knew it. You hear that, Benedict? This changes everything.
Nothing has changed for me. Nothing until we have solid proof and the whole truth. I'm going to that dreadful island.
And I'm going with you.
Why would you want that? What changed?
That ground plan you have could be our last hope to find and save Victoria.
Again with her.
No, listen to me. Henry mentioned a man named Yakov Prenger.
The former priest of this church.
And former warden of the asylum.
That man allegedly wanted to kill, obliterate the spirit of Jadwiga Mazrak,
Do not mention that witch's name ever again within these walls.
and to do that, he needed to find a place inside the mountain where he believed he would find Nerman and the book. The spot marked X could be our last hope. The priest could be there.
Maybe we'll only find Timur, Bogdan's brother.
Prenger disappeared. We were never able to find him. Chief closed the case, believing it to be related to the Saborans, as usual. But I still remember, there were some people who swore to have seen him go the Via Dolorosa way.
Maybe it was a Saboran-related case after all. The asylum is in their hands now. The only problem is, we can't possibly get to that island. I came back here to seek help from Henry. I had a feeling he might have an idea how, but he didn't want to share it with me at the time.
You should be deported! Miserable human beings! All you brought here was pain and death.
Look at my poor Henry. And the children. Oh my God. Dear God.
I'm sorry, sister. We never wanted...
She's right. There is a way to get onto the island.
How? Henry said it's impenetrable.
Not if you get deported.
What?
I could take you in under the guise of a fictitious denunciation. You will be deported.
That's insane. There must be another way.
There isn't.
What happens next, after you denounce us?
We will hand you over to the watchman of the asylum, chained. It won't be a pleasure ride, that's for sure. Some people die before even getting there, at the Via Dolorosa. You get whipped for your sins, and not everyone is able to confess them.
Then I have nothing to worry about, at least until we get onto the island.
Whatever happens after is in God's hands.
How fast can you do that?
Right away? I don't think you have the time to think about it.
I say we do it immediately.
I agree. But we can't leave Henry's poor body like this. We should do something about it.
You leave him alone. I'll take care of him.
My father is dead!
Sister, I hope you find the strength to get through these dark times. I'll pray for you and Henry's soul.
Go away and don't come back ever again.
Ready to go?
God help us.
Ah! Dear God! Forgive me!
Confess your sins!
Forgive me, for I have sinned. I had abandoned you.
Good enough, inmate Nikolai! You are not telling the whole truth!
You want salvation from the stake. Tell me where the Book of Sekvra is, and I'll grant you absolution. To each, I give a final chance. Witchcraft and devil worship are your sins. Confess. Where is the book? Human flesh and blood is what you crave. Do you want absolution? Denial of the divine Catholic faith has you tied to that stake. Say it. Confess, or be burned alive. Your heart is as black as your craft, necromancer. Speak up, or die in eternal flame. You have all chosen the devil. So be it. Death is only the beginning of your torment. Remember the name! Malleus Maleficarum! You heard about me. I am Ulrich de Inani, prosecutor of the Valais Tribunal. No? You've never heard of Malleus Maleficarum? Look me in the eyes, witch! Your disciples are no more. I've cast them into ash and dirt.
My kin.
Indeed, your kin. What a day. I made God proud of me. Where's the manuscript? The Sekvra book.
Never will I tell you.
Then you choose the same fate as your kin. Where is it? Copies have already been found. What makes you think we won't find the original? Save us the effort and avoid a painful death. Tell me where to find more of your kind.
Everywhere.
We razed entire towns, whole villages, lonely houses on hilltops, and when we thought there were no more, we found yet another cult. And another one. And another one. You spread like rats. There must be a hole from which the Mazrak slither from. I need to know.
Kin is here. Kin is everywhere. Kotar is everywhere.
Coming down here in your filthy cell. I didn't expect anything. No sane person would tell me the answers I seek. But I had to see you helpless, chained like the lowlife you are. Any time now, you'll be taken upstairs by the guards. Your soul, body, and religion will be obliterated for eternity. May God be merciless upon you.
Curse you, Ulrich, and your bloodline for eternity! Curse and
Benedict, wake up! We need to hurry up! Come on, not again. I have to get him off that cross. If nothing is blocking the mechanism above, I might be able to pull the chain, and by doing so, the other side would climb up. I just need to find a way to pull it down first. It's out of reach at the moment. He has no eyes, and a good part of his flesh was eaten. Left here as food. Badly disfigured bodies. Young, old, the elderly. It doesn't matter to the asylum. There it is. Seems like a long enough leg bone that it should allow me to reach the chain. She's been dead for some time. Her head was shaved, and her breasts amputated. It's time for another push. This time with some real force. Minced flesh and bones. One could not see the difference from pig meat. Once we got in, the watchman whistled, and someone from above lowered it into the water. It's impossible to get out unless the steel thing is out of the way. This is not the boat used to transfer us to the island. This one is much smaller and doesn't have chains. The cross to which I was tied. The watchman did a sloppy job of crucifying me. It's full of blood, skin, and flesh. They must be using it to transport what remains of the inmates from above. Good. The mechanism isn't blocked from above. Now, all I have to do is get Benedict up. It's useless to pull it without Benedict being in the plate. You are not yet to be crucified.
Ulrich, Jadwiga.
Nightmares again?
I torched heretics and was cursed by a witch in chains. It was horrible because... It was horrible because I know there's some truth to the curse. Father made sure I would remember it. Where am I?
Consider yourself blessed. You fainted after the first whip on that boat.
Now that you mention it, I'm starting to feel the lacerations.
Hold tight. I have to untie you.
Nikolai, what are you waiting for?
Quiet. He'll hear us. Now go on, get up. We have to hurry.
Where are we?
Looks like a mass graveyard to me.
Wait a minute. I have nothing in my pocket. My Bible. Everything.
Yes, they took everything we had on us.
We have to get my Bible back, Nikolai.
And we will. Calm down. Let's concentrate now on finding that priest.
If I remember correctly, the graveyard should be directly below the section marked with the X.
Indeed. We have to get up there.
How?
Sit inside the plate.
You sit in there, It's full of blood and flesh. I'll climb up using the chain.
We have no time for this, Benedict. Hop in. I'll pull you up. You are too weak for anything else.
It's all because of my back. Whenever you're ready.
Once inside, find a mechanism, or anything that could take me up with the same thing.
Now wait. I'll find a way to lift the plate up. I think. It looks different from the rest of the doors here.
I wouldn't touch that door.
Why?
It's the gate the caped man takes to get here. You want pain? Go ahead.
No. No.
My door remains closed. Closed, yes.
It's locked. Nothing can be seen inside. It's too dark.
Always locked. Always.
No luck. The complete absence of light makes it impossible to see who is inside. It's our only way out of here.